Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator. Tonight we have our final Storm Division regular season matchup. It's come down to this: performance enhancing gems versus caffeinated knights. The winner will move off to the playoffs. The loser will be done for the season. It's a big matchup. It's all come down to this. Every other team has been locked in for the playoffs. 30 Carrots is in, Anti-Clown Association, Can't Censorship, Fun Sappers, Nose Pickers Anonymous have all punched their ticket. Last seed, well, it could be 5th seed. If Performance Enhancing Gems wins, they actually take 5th. If Caffeinated Knight wins, they take 6th. There's stuff going on with tiebreakers, but I promise you, I've worked it out. And it really just comes down to winner is in. That's what's important here. So that's what we're going to see tonight. The lobby is up, the lobby is running. Let's go over the map screen real quick. We will see that Dragonshire, Volskaya Foundry, Towers of Doom, and Tomb of the Spider Queen have been banned away. And we're going to start things off on Cursed Hollow for game number 1 as chosen by Performance Enhancing Gems. Let's go to the draft. We're here. We're at the draft. Cursed Hollow, obviously a map where globals are highly, highly sought after. As I bump my audio levels. Something I did recently has made my personal audio just seem low, and I don't know why. Chat, if you feel like the background music is weirdly low, please let me know. If it sounds completely normal like it always has, and I'm just crazy, let me know that too. Anubarak, going to be an early ban here. An interesting choice from Caffeinated Knights, not one that we normally see high on the ban list. Clearly going for a Cho'Gall draft. Performance Enhancing Gems going to remove the Junkrat. Falstad next to be banned out here. Falstad, quite the power here on Cursed Hollow. Brightwing, another very strong one. We'll see if that leads to a Dahaka first pick here for Arc. Or if they've got something else in mind up front. There's a lot of good bruisers available. Arc is going to go ahead and grab that Dahaka, though, as the last remaining primary global presence. D-Rec going to go ahead and respond with a Diablo here. Diablo in the early picks has started to make an appearance. It's starting to come back a little bit. It used to be that early Diablo was tough to play, was tough to do. But with the power and the prowess of these tank players and their W build on Diablo, even against teams that have great percentage and high health blow up, Diablo just has so much regen that it's not as big a deal to early pick it because of, you know, just the strength that Diablo's kit brings. Osmanthus going to that favored ETC here. Well, let's see if that ends up being a stage dive or not. Icy going to go ahead and bring the Tychus, try to put a little pressure onto that Diablo. Shy on Twitch, how dare you type in the wrong chat? How dare you? Jin is next to me and is very upset at this. Or maybe he's upset that I only gave him an entire serving of food for dinner and not 2 entire servings of food. You never know with these cats. Anduin going to be banned away by Performance Enhancing Gems. The Light Bomb slide is very good. Vikings removed by Caffeinated Knights here. Valimar going to go with a Malfurion and June with the Blaze. Interesting choice here. So right now we've got 3 heroes on the side of Caffeinated Knights that will be up close and personal in Dahaka, ETC, and Tychus, so Malfurion can definitely punish with those entangling roots. I want to see how Caffeinated Knights is going to round out this draft here. They don't have access to the Falstad. Sylvanas is already taken. Hanzo here for Grey Color. One that we definitely see a lot on Cursed Hollow. And Lucio actually making it pretty far down the draft before CPX rounds it out with a Medivh. Medivh Diablo. Very powerful combination. Malfurion makes a little more sense. They didn't want it accidentally pre-counterpicked, as Malfurion into Medivh is a very nice matchup. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Alright, so we've got a Medivh draft here on Cursed Hollow coming out from Performance Enhancing Gems. The Diablo Blaze is good. We've got a solo damage Sylvanas, which is a decent enough damage profile. Malfurion should be able to heal off some of that Hanzo damage, but could have trouble with that ETC Dahaka combo while Tychus is just pumping away the damage. They do have Medivh for a little bit of support there. Caffeinated Knights, I'd say, should focus on running the map here, but their comp doesn't run the map as aggressively as maybe they would hope. So this is going to be an interesting matchup, but we're loaded up. Let's get in. Here we go. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Performance Enhancing Gems. D-Rec is on Diablo, June on the Blaze. We've got CPX on the Medivh. Valimar is playing the Malfurion, and Brandon is on the Sylvanas.
The battle begins.
On the right in the red, we've got Caffeinated Knights. And this is our second time this week. We've started with a pause. We'll introduce them after we get ready. Oh, are they ready now? Alright, the R's are firing. Not sure what happened. But we're back! On the right of the red, Caffeinated Knights. Love Dart is on the Lucio. Arc playing Dahaka. Grey Color is on the Hanzo. We've got Icy on the Tychus and Osmanthus playing ETC. Caffeinated Knights starting, splitting around the map here, looking for this, exactly this actually, as we see Brandon stepping up with the 2 supports here in the bottom lane. 2 are spotted, so Sylvanas not really going to be able to get in front of the wall, but Diablo rotating down. Osmanthus has to watch out for that engage. As it looks like the laning phase will start. Lucio be able to boost on down here as D-Rec sticking around, gets the pin, but Osmanthus going to be nice and healthy, regenning back to full. Lucio going to go ahead and interrupt some rotations on Blaze here as 4 members from the side of Performance Enhancing Gems currently in the bottom lane. Diablo taking the portal to mid to try to catch some of that lost experience here. Arc wanting a drag onto CPX, but came up a little bit shy there. So bottom lane Gambit not really working out for Performance Enhancing Gems to start with, so they're just going to go ahead and break into their lane setups, get these camps going. Hanzo trying to deal with Blaze here in the top lane. Can do a little bit of poke, but Blaze's self-regen should take most of that off. Right now, Caffeinated Knights not on any of their camps so far. I imagine that's going to be Lucio Tychus. Oh, they're actually thinking about an invade here. Osmanthus comes across. Brandon is going to get the warp away, and they're going to try to get this camp steal. But the camp is not as far along maybe as they hoped. Blaze is starting to wrap around. Diablo coming as well. We're going to have a full-blown team fight over the first bruiser camp of the game. Osmanthus and D-Rec are on the point. The bump off is good. Osmanthus trying to slide through, slides through 3, but will go down. Performance Enhancing Gem's going to take the camp. June stuns 3 as Lucio is picked off in the background, and now the Medivh chase is on. Icy with nowhere to go is going to fall. That is an opening triple kill for Performance Enhancing Gems. A good rotation there. As Caffeinated Knights jumped the gun just a little bit too early. If they had shown up there maybe 5 seconds later, I think they drive off the camp and get away scot-free, but such as it is, nice job, nice response from Performance Enhancing Gems. That's going to allow them some damage in the bottom lane. Get to take down the whole wall here. June pushing up the 1 bruiser camp here in the mid. Now Caffeinated Knights behind some kills, behind some camps. They're going to have to work on catching up here. To make sure they don't fall too far behind in that crucial level 10 swing where the bosses become available, where the 3rd curse becomes available. Things can really fall out of control. They can't turn it around for our 2nd curse. Big potential in the top lane, but Osmanthus is going to be just fine here. We do have a tribute spawning up here on the top side. D-Rec going to go for the instant channel. Osmanthus moving up, gets the long bump for the first interrupt. Icy going to try to respond. Nice slide is going to put a little bit of damage onto Diablo, forcing out the protect bubble from Medivh. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Blaze and Dahaka still battling it out here. 3 here on the top side for performance-enhancing gems. Sylvanas pushing up the mid. Now is coming to join the fight. Grey Color and Brandon will cross paths. Love Dart is looking for a channel here. Looks like Grey Color managed to get away. Level 7's here for performance-enhancing gems, so they should be able to jump on the next fight if they jump on it very quickly here. And oh, Hanzo's actually taken out Brandon, catching Grey Color on that rotation. A 4th kill here for performance-enhancing gems. I see Love Dart, Osmanthus do have an interrupt. Love Dart's got those autos. Direct gonna try one more time here as Valimar throws out the root, but only catches one invader. And I am DCing. Alright. Sorry folks, I'm back. We're here. My internet has been chopping out a little bit here, but hopefully that resolves itself soon. Valimar taking a little bit of damage as Grey Color is back, throwing those autos and those scatters. Quite a bit of damage there. Forces a peel there from Direct. Nice slide on through from Osmanthus. A portal is going to relocate Diablo and Medivh. Can they get CPX? They can. CPX actually already done with that baseline quest. Arcane Rift completed here. Direct being chased out here by Love Dart. Diablo is going to fall. Valimar had the next interrupt. Oh, the scatter didn't hit the gate right. Valimar gets away, but Caffeinated Knights is going to grab the first curse point. Ark trying to deal with Brandon and June here as they are just bullying Dahaka off of this fort. Meanwhile, Caffeinated Knights in the top lane are trying to trade out here, finishing off the top wall. The bottom fort is going to fall. A little bit of catch-up experience in gaining that wall, though. Caffeinated Knights only about a quarter level behind here as the next tribute is coming on through. Direct thinking about an engage here, wanting Grey Color. Can't get the vision. Next tribute ready to spawn through. Caffeinated Knights rotating down heavily as the boss is started here by Brandon and June. The half-level lead gives them heroic advantage here. So Osmanthus is coming down to challenge. This could be a little premature here. Nice knockback from Osmanthus as the boss is leashed. Caffeinated Knights trying to buy some time here. First interrupt there by Icy. Osmanthus trying to get away. Gets the slide out away from the jet propulsion, but a nice ult onto 3 by CPX. Direct is going to step up. Silence Arrow onto the entirety of Caffeinated Knights. 1 is going to go down. 2 going to go down. Osmanthus going to hit the mosh here. It's 4 members, but unfortunately will simply fall. It's a 2-minute cooldown for a 20-second death timer. Not sure that trade was really worth, but everyone had a little bit of dance party. Everyone's blown off some steam. Get back into the game here. Heroics are online for both teams as we see performance-enhancing gems going for the bottom boss. We saw that leyline seal coming on out from the Medivh there. Lightning Breath from Diablo, Tranquility, Wailing Arrow, and Bunker to round out those heroics. Caffeinated Knights, on the other hand, as top fort is finished off there by Ark. Got the Isolation, Odin, High Five, Dragon Arrow, and Mosh Pit. As June being chased by 3, big bump. The bump back is good. June is going to have to pop the bunker here as Caffeinated Knights rotating as 5 up here to the top side. Bottom boss is taken. June actually uses the wall to skid on by, but will still go down. This bottom boss is going to be pretty high on health as it moves up to the keep wall, and Caffeinated Knights are going to be forced to back here in the top lane.
I grow tired of your
Icy going to be spotted there on the rotation by Medivh. Boss pushes through the bottom lane. 1-1 on curse points, so neither team must be there. Caffeinated Knights are going to try to defend the mid. Dragon Arrow's going to land onto 2. Osmanthus gets the slide onto 2. CPX catches 1 in the ult as Valimar not able to get through the portal. Alfurion to fall here. Performance-enhancing gems. Down 1 here as our next tribute is spawning. Caffeinated Knights are moving forward. They're trying to go really aggressively on the map here. Gonna grab the forward vision. Still 9 seconds on Malfurion, but they're not gonna go for a camp take. We're just looking for picks in the area. See if CPX wants this interrupt here. Too many in the area. 2-1 on cursed points. Caffeinated Knights close to their level 13s. Hanzo still in the base here, starting to come over to the rest of the team. As 13s are achieved by Caffeinated Knights. Love Dart checking the boss, making sure there's no funny business here. CPX continues to scout the movements of Caffeinated Knights. Macro time. June gonna go ahead and work on this left side camp, as well as Brandon finishing off the siege. Right side Bruiser, Caffeinated Knights should have no trouble wrapping that one up as CPX loiters menacingly above in Raven form. Grey Color going to go ahead and finish off the siege camp as well, so we're going to have competing camps on all sides. Caffeinated Knights doing a good job of periodically checking out the boss, making sure there's no sneaky steals going on. We do have another topside tribute here. T-Rek already in position, Valimar ready to follow up. Osmanthus going to walk right on forward to challenge. As the Unstoppable comes on out, Icy taking some damage as we see the mosh pit has been stopped. Tychus goes down as the mosh pit restarts here. June trying to stun on the side, but Grey Color not getting hit there. Gets the natural agility, but Sylvanas is on the chase. Brandon not able to get that kill. Grey Color gets away. Now they're looking at Dahaka in the front. Arc is going to dig underground and pop right up into that entangling roots. Is there enough damage here for performance-enhancing gems? Yes. Dahaka is taken out here. Double kill for performance-enhancing gems, and they will take their second curse point here on the top side. Got time to get this boss steal as well. Caffeinated Knights with only 3. Just going to go and have to try to clear this mid lane and prepare for a double push in the top lane. Dahaka down, not a whole lot Caffeinated Knights can do here. They got to watch out for the wraparound rotation coming south from this boss. Just going to go ahead and move safely to the top side here. Performance enhancing gems, they're up their level 16s as well as D-Rek going way around the outside. He nearly found someone there. A dangerous rotation while that wall is still intact. Boss going to be marching down that top lane. We'll see what the play is here for performance enhancing gems. Looks like they're looking at the mid fort. Caffeinated Knights trying to catch them unaware here, but a nice pushback avoids the drag tongue of Dahaka. Grey Color and Arc trying to deal with this push now. Performance enhancing gems going to go ahead and test this fort one more time. Next tribute spawning here on the bottom side again. Caffeinated Knights really wanting their level 16s. We see Dahaka moving forward in lane to catch these minions. Already set up and already looking at a curse here as performance enhancing gems. They just couldn't get the clear and the experience quite quick enough. We'll have to deal with a cursed defense.
You shall fall.
Performance enhancing gems. They've got the bottom lane wall open. That boss earlier doing some good work. Caffeinated Knights feels the defense. Nice jump there from Grey Color as June wanted that engage. Osmanthus moves forward. There's the stun from Hanzo. The slide comes on out as well. Mosh pit onto 1 as Diablo breathes away, and that is ETC going down. 2 are caught in the leyline seal as Icy starting to kite backwards. June staying forward here, wanting to get more kills. Push off from Love Dart slows that advance. Diablo taking damage, is forced to get into the bunker. Nice job by Caffeinated Knights. They lose 1, but they definitely could have lost more there. Good job of peeling backwards. But still, performance enhancing gems. We go ahead and finish off this bottom keep. Right now, performance enhancing gems definitely in a dominating position, but this is Cursed Hollow. It doesn't take a whole lot, especially in a late game team wipe, to simply go core regardless of map state. I mean, looking at this top lane, the wall's already a little bit damaged. There's a way on through here if Caffeinated Knights gets a surprise big team fight wipe. However, their map state is hardly in a position for them to just walk around and do what they like, especially with Medivh hanging out overhead. They're not really going to get those surprise flanks that they're hoping for. This is going to be another push. Bottom boss is going to go straight to core here. They're actually going to hold the boss for a moment while Brandon picks up this bruiser camp to create as much split pressure as possible. They know they've got plenty of time for this because Mediva's providing a full scouting report here from the middle of the map. Lucio going to show on the top vision, taking that back here. Dahaka pushing up the top lane as boss and bruiser camp are taken simultaneously. CPX thinking about a leyline engage. It's hovering overhead, seeing if the team is close enough. They're getting close, but they're not quite there just yet. Grey Color going to be able to scoot on backwards as the boss is on the way. Dahaka creating some split pressure up here is going to be able to return to base. Performance enhancing gems. They're going to try a slow push. Get this victory right here. Dahaka's created the space. There's the ley line, gonna land onto 2. Boss moves into the core. June a little bit early there as the sleep lands onto Osmanthus. The Odin here from Icy is doing a good job taking the boss away. Arc has returned for the defense, but the core shielding is gone. Performance enhancing gems. Looking to step up into the core here. Gets the engage onto the front as the boss is still wailing away. 50% on the structure here as Diablo's just gonna breathe onto the core. There is Blaze to go down. 15%. D-Rec and Brandon are a little bit low, but performance enhancing gems. Great job on the push. Are going to take game number 1. GG. Just a strong performance start to finish. Performance enhancing gems get the advantage early and never really let go. Caffeinated Knights, they didn't give up, but it's just couldn't find the opportunity that they needed. Let's get into the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Brandon on the Sylvanas, 0 deaths, 5 killing blows, top siege, top hero damage. Putting on a clinic out there as the solo DPS for performance enhancing gems. Icy on the Tychus here, 41,000 for Caffeinated Knights. Definitely put some pressure onto that front line, but into double support, that's a hard egg to crack. Take a look at the mostly completed talent builds here. As we update our scoreboard and get ourselves ready for a game number 2. Good stuff. Alrighty, folks. We're waiting for our next lobby. We'll take a short break here, and when we come back, it's going to be more performance-enhancing gems versus Caffeinated Knights. Don't go far.
The Dark Nexus. It is mine to wield, to control. I am the World Breaker. The world heaves with my torment.
Show me my enemy. Acquiring targets. I return. For Adun. From order comes justice. Glory to the firstborn.
Go forth and slaughter in my name. The Raven Lord demands it.
You shall pay for this treachery. Come and take your punishment.
It's food time! Pedal to the metal. Let's get this party started. And I'm out of here.
Are you trying to show me up? You're a bogger. My wrath takes form.
Calling for a retreat. Smell you later.
Light condemn you.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna be too much fun. Someone
Someone should probably stop us.
Are you ready for the Inter-Multiversal Nexo Weight Championship? You better be! El Bandito Imperious! Gata de Batalla Lele! Malgocho! Ganas!
¡Legendario! Bienvenidos a la catedral de las mejores batallas del Nexo.
Ding, ding, ding! The fun is on!
¡Épico!
What a takedown! Give it up for MC Tombstone! Rampage, alright! We got ourselves a winner! We're going to Nexomania, y'all!
Alrighty, welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2 in this Storm Division matchup. Performance Enhancing Gems currently up 1-0 over Caffeinated Knights in a match to decide who will advance to the playoffs. They're starting in 2 weeks here for Storm Division. It's all coming down to this. One team will rise, one team will be done. Next lobby is starting to form here. Let's head on over to Map Select. We are going to Garden of Terror here for game number 2, as chosen by Performance Enhancing Gems. Not a map that we get to see an awful lot here, but a pretty similar style to Cursed Hollow, and that it's a lot about map control. It's a lot about getting your chores done before the opponent, so you can get to the objective before the opponent, so you can get those snowballing lane victories. We're about to get started here, so I'll do a quick reminder. Storm Division has a matcherino where the prize pool goes 100% to the players. Head on over to matcherino.com/t/stormdivisions5. You can check out where we're at with the prize pool, and if you've got anything to donate to these excellent players, that would be very much appreciated. We've got some excellent donation giveaway tiers, as you can see on your screen there. But the draft has started, so let's get on in. Similar bands to start out here. Anubarak removed. Junkrat removed. See if there's any changing priorities on the picks here, if we're just going to run it back. Medivh banned away by Caffeinated Knights. Whenever you see a Medivh with prowess, definitely don't want to play against it again. Brightwing still banned off the top here. Garden of Terror, you can absolutely make use of globals. You can always make use of globals. But not quite as high a priority as on Cursed Hollow. So Grey Color is going to take that Sylvanas first instead. Caffeinated Knights just trying to throw a wrench into the draft plans of Performance Enhancing Gems here. Getting some bans from last game, getting some picks from last game. D-Rex going to take that Diablo back, though, confident in that first pick position. And June will respond with a Hogger. Garden of Terror. Awful lot of maps, or awful lot of camps here on this map. And Hogger is still the premier camp clearer in the Nexus. Definitely a high priority pick there for Performance Enhancing Gems. Caffeinated Knights, they've already got the Sylvanas. They know they can deal with a little bit of these high health targets. They're going to respond with an offlaner of their own, get the power pick in the Blaze, and Anduin coming out early here for Love Dart. It works with the Blaze, with Brightwing already gone. We see Genji banned away, Genji Anduin. Pretty devastating combo here in Storm Division. The Swift Strike Light Bomb can come from anywhere. At any time, you gotta watch out. Caffeinated Knights looking at Diablo, looking at Hogger. I'd be a little bit worried about a Stukov if I were them. Though Lucio is generally quite a bit more powerful. So I understand the ban there, for sure. Valamar just going to go back to that Malfurion, showing some comfort there, and Brandon, no Sylvanas available, will just snatch away that Hanzo. Leaving CPX for the flex. Icy going to give a Zeratul here for Caffeinated Knights, and Osmanthus goes for the Johanna. Got a bit of a group 'em up, knock 'em down combination here from Caffeinated Knights. I like this setup, but they've got to watch out because their early power is a little bit lacking. See what performance enhancing gems goes with here. If they can take something to once again grab the momentum early, it might be tough for Caffeinated Knights to come back before the later levels. Double bruiser setup with solo Hanzo backline. That's Dahaka here for CPX. Looks like CPX is going to go over to the Hogger. June's going to play the Dahaka instead. I like double bruiser on guard. There's just so much laning and so much camping you have to do that you don't really lose much by taking that setup rather than a double assassin. Alrighty. Comps are set once again. Performance enhancing gems. We've got a very powerful double bruiser comp. But looking over at Caffeinated Knights, I feel like once they get to level 13, level 16, things are going to get real scary for that blow-up combo. But you know, performance enhancing gems, they may just never group up in that way. So it's gonna come down to whether Caffeinated Knights can catch them unaware. Let's see if they can do it. We'll jump into the game. Here we go. Game number 2 is upon us. On the left in the blue, performance enhancing gems. June on the Dahaka, CPX on Hogger, Valamar's on the Malfurion, Brandon playing Hanzo, and D-Rek is on the Diablo.
The gates shall open in...
On the right in the red, we have Caffeinated Knights. Lovedart is on Anduin, Osmanthus on the Johanna. Grey Color is playing Sylvanas. Arc on the Blaze. We've got Icy on the Zeratul. Kill, fight, slay, breed, do every verb. You must do it. Run, hide, sing. Got some Sylvanas action here on the top side. Lovedart ready to pull. Grey Color to safety if necessary. Get out of there with half a tower. Looks like Hanzo going to be going for the Scatter Arrow quest here on level 1. We've got a Shadow Hunter Zeratul here. Preparing to scale for the late game. And enhanced agility for Dahaka. Going to be a speedy dino. Grey Color warping out of trouble there. Some very nice blinds there from Osmanthus to save a lot of health there. Breed, bleed, same thing. Same thing, you know how it is. They're always talking about seeds and spawning and, you know, my children and, yeah, you know, it's not a totally innocent game. You get the image, you get the idea. Wouldn't you know it? Teams are doing camps. Brandon grabbing this top side camp here for performance enhancing gems. CPX starting bottom siege. Caffeinated Knights opting for top bruiser first of all. Caffeinated Knights possibly looking at June here on the top side. Gonna come through and clear this lane. How you doing, Phoenix Plays? Welcome, welcome. Camps have clashed here. D-Rek looking for a target to flip. June moving forward for some clear as well. So we see Hogger and Blaze doing the chores down in the bottom lane. Oh, nice flip there onto Johanna. Caffeinated Knight's gonna have to work on that sidewall, but the stun is good onto Osmanthus. Gonna need a pull from Lovedart to get Johanna out to safety. Osmanthus backing in a kind of a precarious spot, almost caught there. Our first seed has sprouted. Oh, goodness me. It's going to be that kind of game. CPX and R continuing to battle it out here, as it looks like performance-enhancing gems have picked up the advantage on the rotation, and it looks like they're going to get first seed. Caffeinated Knights had to regroup and grab that camp. They'll have to focus on the next objective. Learning more about the game? I'm glad to have you. Check out some of our top players here at NGS. They're playing for you here today. Direct trying to get out there and overpower these giants into tower range. Takes a little bit of pressure, but gets back to safety. Caffeinated Knights doing a good job of keeping up on the experience here. That's going to be pretty crucial for them going into the mid and late game. Next seed is spawning in the top lane as Caffeinated Knights once again gathering up here. I'd love to see them take a more aggressive rotation to possibly find picks. They're rotating pretty far to the right on these movements. I'd love to see them just make a beeline for the center of the lane, just in case June or CPX or whoever out there is forward, so they can possibly find these picks at a perfect time before the objective spawns. Just look at like a pure scatter setup here for Brandon. Opting for the camp clear on 4 a little bit more than the wave clear. Now both teams posturing around the area. Dahaka and Blaze continue to battle it out in the bottom lane. Zeratul is matching Hogger, but now CPX on the flank is going to get a little bit of damage onto Grey Color. Direct can't quite get the pin. Sylvanas will ride the Haunting Wave away. Continuing to put some pressure on. Hanzo doing a great job of throwing those scatters onto the entirety of Caffeinated Knights. See if Grey Color's got an interrupt here, but no, CPX in the area will deny. That is 2 seeds over to performance-enhancing gems. CPX gets gathered and rooted. It's down to about 20% health there, but we'll be alright. Direk is looking for Sylvanas here on the edge. Grey Color is going to have to walk it on out of here. June wanted to drag onto Anduin, but barely missed. Iron Skin on Johanna will allow Osmanthus to walk away. All the while, Icy grabbing this wave in the top. We'll see if any experience is wasted. It looks like the Hawk on the way, though. We'll catch that experience. Tens are here for Caffeinated Knights. We got a Falling Sword here for Johanna. Might of the Narazim for Zeratul. Not what I was expecting there. I was expecting more of a Wombo with the Void Prison. Light Bomb, Wailing Arrow, and Bunker here. Performance-enhancing gems, they've found heroics of their own. It's Hortipult, Twilight Dream, Lightning Breath, Dragon Arrow, and the Isolation. It's Direct taking a little bit of damage on that rotation. Seed is sprouting on the right bottom side here, closer to Caffeinated Knight's side. Performance-enhancing gems may simply choose to not bother with that one. It looks like CPX is going for a camp steal, as June grabs a quick drag there onto Icy. The rest of the crew is coming on through. Hortipult is forced out. CPX will get away. That does allow a possible just straight 3 seeds here, though. Diablo pushing away Johanna. Grey Color can't get there in time, and performance-enhancing gems forcing a rotation from Caffeinated Knights that came up with no kills, and now the seeds are on the way for the blue team. Possibly a bit of an overreaction there from Caffeinated Knights going for that top camp defense. Now they've got to deal with a very quick objective here. Terrors are pushing on forward here. Zeratul dealing with the top. Scatter finished for Hanzo down in the bottom lane. Osmanthus going to go with the Falling Sword, looking for Brandon in the back, does get the stun. Chastise to come on through, Light Bomb as well. Sylvanas will fall, but so will Hanzo. Love Dart trying to get out of trouble here. No damage to be found, though. Both damage went down. Here comes Arc and June. A little bit of damage to come on through. Arc missing with the jet propulsion, as June has to pop the essence to stay alive. There's the pin on the wall. Osmanthus in trouble. Is going to move to safety for now, but these teams have now swapped sides. The brawl is going to continue. Love Dart going to be caught here. That's so much healing, though. June is still working on the back, and Love Dart is moving away. Looks like Arc is going to get out of trouble. Love Dart is still working here. Almost ultimately must go down. I think Anduin gets move speed at 13, so there's really no way out. There goes Anduin. Overall, though, only bottom fort went down. Mid took a little bit of damage here. Top side wall is down, but that's about all. And the seed points are reset. Grey color forced off that camp there. Brandon scouting it forward. Now goes for the steal. June in the area just in case anything breaks out. Grey color gets the scout. Not going to ride the wave, though, and camp stolen by performance-enhancing gems. D-Rec going to get a quick engage there. Icy waiting for a flank on the edge here. Puts a little damage onto Hogger. Hogger taken down to half here. He's going to have to spin onto the low side. Team's just kind of, trading some blows back and forth. Not a lot of pressure to be had. Arc has to deal with the bottom lane, is going to try to take this camp. Going to have to clear the Bruiser. So our next seed is spawning in favor of performance-enhancing gems. Right side Bruiser going to be picked up. Bottom side Siege taken for both sides. So the next seed is getting ready. Once again, it's performance-enhancing gems that kind of have the initiative on this positioning.
There it is. Gather the seed before your
Caffeinated Knights are forcing a response here in the top lane. They might be able to wrap around and get a good spot on the objective once they're done with their push. Osmanthus moving on forward there. Light Bomb engage with the falling sword. Brandon able to get over the wall there as Icy is silenced before being able to warp on back. Nice Wailing Arrow. Icy can't move forward anymore. Dragon Arrow onto 3 as the roasting continues. Zeratul is caught on the low side by Hogger and Blaze. And now Caffeinated Knights are pinched. They don't have anywhere to go. June waiting on the low side here. Osmanthus stepping up, looking for something onto Brandon. Natural agility, though. Gets Hanzo back to safety. There goes Johanna. Looks like Arc and Love Dart managing to get out of there. Grey color not going to be so lucky. Triple kill for performance-enhancing gems. Top lane double Bruiser's going to have to be dealt with. June stepping on forward there, just being a speedy dino. Their seed point, 4th in a row here for performance-enhancing gems. Nice stun there from Arc. Valimar. Keep Dahaka nice and healthy. Brandon dealing with the bottom lane pressure that was created earlier. Right now, performance-enhancing gems, seeing if they can get anything done here in the mid, but with Hanzo in the bottom lane, they have literally no poke on their team at all, besides, like, Flame Stomp. Caffeinated Knights, they're looking for their 16. Osmanthus has the Iron Skin to walk it back. Just trying to get these minions cleared. Grey color will help with that, and 16s are here. Oh, there's a move onto Zeratul here. D-Rec coming around the outside. Icy is in vision. Diablo wants over this wall here. There it is. Oh, the blink denies the pin. Dragon Arrow is denied as well. Icy gaming in the top lane. Seed has spawned here. Caffeinated Knights want to fight, but Blaze is nowhere near. Oh no, there's the Light Bomb. Falling Sword does not connect. No one's on the top side here. Sylvanas trying to get away as Anduin is taken down by the engage from CPX in June. Oh no. Caffeinated Knights in trouble here. Miscommunication on the engage. Osmanthus is going to be taken down in the background. Double kill for performance-enhancing gems. CPX just breaks away and goes for the camp take here. Seed has spawned in the bottom lane. No one too worried about it just yet. Just getting the map pressure done here is performance-enhancing gems. Top fort is going to go down. Mid's going to be cleared away. Caffeinated Knights, they can't really step up. With Anduin and Johanna down, they can't try to sneak this objective. So Performance Enhancing Gems going to be able to just take their time, head on over here and get it done. Five in a row here. Back to 2-0 for Performance Enhancing Gems as they maintain about a level and a half lead here. They've got 2 structures down. Caffeinated Knights with 1 structure down. Osmanthus coming across here, thinking about an invade. Rest of the team is on the way. There's the root combo onto Diablo. June goes for the isolation. Dragon Arrow connects as well as Caffeinated Knights trying to force it. Camp on the bottom side here, goes over to Performance Enhancing Gems. There is the breath. Anduin falls. Osmanthus in trouble here, can't get to the bunker. There's the spin. Now Grey Color is being chased out. Falling Sword is going to harry June for now, as Blaze is going to fall in the mid. Grey Color moving toward, trying to move away from CPX as Johanna falls. Grey Color gets behind the wall as Hogger nearly picked up that kill. Still another triple kill here, 10-1 in kills now for Performance Enhancing Gems. So they are looking dominant in the series thus far. Map chores being done here. Dahaka pushing the bottom lane with a bruiser camp. Next seed is spawned. That's going to be another set of objective terrors. As Valimar is being attacked by minions. Dahaka pushing up the bottom lane. Augur finishes the mid. There's going to be a bruiser camp as well. This is going to be a tough defense for Caffeinated Knights. We're only just now at full strength. See what Performance Enhancing Gems does first. Looks like they're grouping up in the mid here. They've got the siege camp behind this Garden Terror. Mid fort gonna fall. Unfortunately, this terror spawning way back. Though not like Tomb of the Spider Queen, these terrors don't lose health just by walking. So it's not as big a deal to spawn that far back in lane. Bottom terror already cleaned up. Mid terror is starting to work on the keep wall. Top lane is starting to build pressure, though, as the Bruiser camp is leading the way. There's the pin onto Blaze. Flip is good for Direct. Augur going to move into the back there. Light Bomb comes on out as the breath onto Love Dart is too much. Anduin goes down. No control from Augur. Grey Color manages to warp away. Augur in trouble, but will trade out for Blaze. Drag is going to land there onto the back. Johanna goes down before being able to get away. No Falling Sword able to be used. Performance Enhancing Gems, 3 for 1, are now looking at the core. Zeratul, Sylvanas, they're going to have to find some picks if they want to get this defense. Direct going to be polymorphed. Icy is looking for it here. Moves into the back. Direct in some trouble. Gets the shielding, though. Performance Enhancing Gems have got to watch out. Icy taking some hits. Now June taking damage as well. Core still at 100%. Hanzo is going to fall. That is Zeratul taken down, though. June in trouble. That's Dahaka down. Sylvanas traded out as well. Only Valimar and Direk are here. Top lane still pushing, but not a lot of juice there. Caffeinated Knights look like they've come through with the defense, as we see Anduin and Blazer back. Johanna's about to respawn. Core saved at 95%. Top keep will not fall. Will take some damage, though. Solid save. Zeratul and Sylvanas, but how long will it last? Right now, Performance Enhancing Gems just going to stay on their side of the map, get what they can, and wait to be back at full strength. Caffeinated Knights in a pretty similar situation. All 4 heroes went down roughly at the same time there. CPX going to come across, not going to let Art get this one for free. Direk in the area as well. There's the jet propulsion. Direk is going to get the pin. There's a light bomb, though, onto Arc. Camp does go over to Performance Enhancing Gems. We've got a little bit of a scuffle here as Osmanthus stepping up. Lightning Breath here from the Diablo is going to try to roast down this bunker. Osmanthus already using the Falling Sword here as Valimar being chased away. Icy working on that backline. The Dragon Arrow stun does not land here from Brandon. Grey Color stepping forward, takes a bit of a scatter arrow, but no one going down here. Direct moves forward, can't get the flip onto Grey Color.
Isn't nature
Next seed is spawning. Both teams at 0 seed points once again. At this point in the game, like, you get the objective if you happen to be in the area, but that you have to get 3 in a row makes it just not a priority. Finding the enemy team, killing 2 and winning the game, that's the priority. Caffeinated Knights has to deal with the bottom lane push. That's going to allow Performance Enhancing Gems to grab another objective here. Osmanthus. It's actually not going to allow it. Going to come on over here. Gathers up Direk. Counter flip is good. Iron Skin is used. CBX into the back here. Falling Sword onto 2. Big engage. Arc is going to get the Light Bomb, and Hogger goes down. Osmanthus gathering up Diablo once again as Caffeinated Knights have picked up a kill here. Showing they're not done yet, but they've got lane pressure in the top lane. It looks like it's going to take down that keep. Direk moving into the back line. Nice stun on the bullseye. Love Dart has the pull for the save before Diablo can get the roast. Top keep falls on the side of Caffeinated Knights as the fire keeps on burning, forcing out another falling sword. Grey Color trying to warp in and get some of that healing. Love Dart with another pull to save Sylvanas. Ultimately, though, Sylvanas will go down. The scatter is good. Zeratul caught by the bullseye. 2 for 1 so far. Drag is good onto Osmanthus. Arc and Love Dart trying to get away as Johanna goes down. Core starting to take pressure here as mid and top have completely collapsed into the core. Love Dart still trading with Brandon as the core shielding is now gone. Arc trying to move away here. Anduin is going to go down. Core already to 76. Performance Enhancing Gems are going to wrap around and try to get this full clear. GG has already been called. Arc is going to move away. And the minions look like they're just going to go ahead and end this game. Arc going to stay alive. The core will not. Performance Enhancing Gems goes up 2-0. GG. A solid performance there, but Caffeinated Knights showing that they're not just going to roll over. Went out there, did their best, got that pick, but unfortunately the map state just too far against them there. Garden of Terror goes to Performance Enhancing Gems. Let's go to the post-match. Brandon on the Hanzo, leading the way on that hero damage for Performance Enhancing Gems. 73,000 coming on out there. Osmanthus on the Johanna, actually getting ahead of Grey Color in the end for that damage. Once you get that level 20 Falling Sword, it really does help. 51,000 there for the Crusader. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, prepare ourselves for a game number 3. Alrighty. Nicely done. Performance Enhancing Gems looking really good here, but the series not over yet. Caffeinated Knights come all the way back, or will Performance Enhancing Gems march their way into the playoffs? We're going to go to a short break while we wait for the next lobby, but when we come on back, it's going to be Game 3. Don't go far.
There is much for us to settle.
Ignorance will be your undoing. No one can stop me.
want original or extra crispy? Smells like victory. We have a realm to destroy. So shall it be. Lay waste to this world. Strength.
All right, welcome back. We're setting up for game number 3 here. Performance Enhancing Gems up 2-0 over Caffeinated Knights. This could be the last game of this match. If Performance Enhancing Gems takes the win, they move forward into the playoffs, which are coming up in 2 weeks here. This could be it. This could be it. Lobby's underway. Let's check out map select. Once again, a Performance Enhancing Gems pick. We are going to Alterac Pass, the 3 big maps today. Lobby's up. Let's get in. Lobby's up. Let's get in. Noah Nubarak for a 3rd time in a row. Definitely makes a little more map sense here on Alterac Pass. Junkrat banned for being a jerk. Jerkrat, they call him. See if Medivh hits the ban board again here, or if Caffeinated Knights have already forgotten the pain, the suffering provided by me. We'll see what they're thinking. We'll see what they think is going to give them the optimal path forward. Gonna ban Sylvanas. Interesting choice here from Caffeinated Knights. They got something cooking here. Last time they picked it away. We're gonna see that Brightwing ban once again. It's just Hogger, isn't it? Yeah. Ark is gonna grab that Hogger. Probably just looking at Blaze Lucio then. Here for Performance Enhancing Gems, if they just want to go by super crazy meta picks. Maybe they want to get wild. Maybe they want to get down and funky. You never know. Direk, not opting for the Diablo this time, is going to bring a Johanna here for Performance Enhancing Gems. The downest and funkiest of tanks. And Blaze will be picked up by Brandon. Alright, Caffeinated Knights, they're looking at Johanna Blaze. Pretty stalwart front line. See if they want to grab any percent damage here, anything that can keep and trap those two. Maybe grab an extra bruiser, something like a Leoric. Love to see it. An early Vikings and a Medivh here from Icy. Caffeinated Knights are going to try every last trick in the bag to pick up this victory. They're just pulling out every single stop that they can think of. Performance Enhancing Gems are looking down the barrel of a Hogger Vikings Medivh. Are going to ban out the Cassia. It's a consistent damage dealer that's bulky enough to not require double heals. Malfurion banned away by Caffeinated Knights just to flip the bird to Valimar. Performance Enhancing Gems. Do you go double bruiser into that? Do you just pick up Malthael? Do you go Tracer? I wouldn't mind a Tracer pick here. I feel like Tracer could do work. Might want to save that for last pick though, just in case. I'm going to do the Zeratul instead here. June grabbing that, and CPX is going to pick the Hanzo to try to get some good poke into that back line. Love Dart going to bring out the Deckard here to bring the healer alongside the protector of Medivh. Osmanthus on the last pick. Are they just going, like, are they going Hogger damage? Are they going to grab a tank here? Going to go Leoric. Okay, that makes... I think that's the most sense a last pick could make with this setup. If I'm to assess this draft, like if you're in, you know, Storm League and this is what's presented, Leoric does make some sense. You need damage, but you also need, like, lane clear and front line. Leo can do it. Valimar going to bring the Tyrande. Last pick here for performance-enhancing gems. Going for the scouts, going for the negative armor. Most importantly, going for the stuns. All right. Caffeinated Knights are they're doing something. I'm not sure what it is, but they're doing it. When you feel like your best isn't enough, try something weird. I feel like that's what we're seeing here. Try to catch him off guard. I have no idea how they're going to set up this team. I'm looking at it, how they split lanes with 2 bruisers and a Vikings, and then no damage or tank. Let's get into the game. On the left in the blue for our game number 3, Performance Enhancing Gems, Valimar is on the Tyrande, CPX is on Hanzo, Brandon is on the Zeratul, D-Rec on Johanna, and June is on the Blaze. On the right in the red, Caffeinated Knights, Love Dart is on the Deckard, Arc is playing Hogger, Osmanthus on the Leoric, Icy is playing Medivh. We've got Grey Color on the Vikings. The Owl connects with Love Dart. Love Dart's going to be the next one to get married. Oh. Vikings currently split 2 top, 1 bottom. Initial wave clear is out. The negative armor is into Leoric. So Osmanthus tries to heal up with the spooky hand, but has taken quite a bit of damage there. Walks back to a couple of potions, though. Just the portal to get back to safety. CPX going for the Scatter quest on Hanzo. We've got Lunar Blaze quest for Tyrande. We've got standard Medivh baseline quest here for Icy. Baylog going to go down on the top side. Brandon picking that up. Imagine we're going to see that quite a bit this game with our Zeratul. Alright, we've got the race. Hanzo, Blaze versus Hogger. Check your mini-maps, folks. Who's going to win? Arc. Oh, didn't quite get that spin going. This might be closer than it looks. Arc is getting those autos out. June and CPX are going to win the fight. Arc is beaten in the race. Unfortunate for Hog. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Caffeinated Knights rotating around here as Vikings continue to be assassinated by Zeratul. No camps meeting basically in the middle of the map, so both teams just got to step up and get those cleared away. Nothing too crazy going on here because through all of this craziness, through all of these draft counters and recounters and counters of counters, we're still an Alterac pass, and we still just kind of have to take the camp, clear the wave, and then take the camp and clear the wave and take the camp. It's just kind of weird. Caffeinated Knight's getting a little bit of wall damage in there. This Medivh ensures the portal back to safety. Bottom wall completely taken, though, here by Blaze. June. Oh, sorry. I missed a tower. Tower's still up, but the wall is mostly down. Blaze can be able to get away from Leo there. Brandon just forcing Grey Color away from this wave. There's not much reason for Zeratul to even really clear it. You just freeze the wave, and if a Viking tries to step out to get the globes, you just kill the Viking. Back camp is up once again. This time we've got 3 people versus Hogger. See if it's going to be enough. Arc. Out the spin. Looks like. Performance enhancing gems. Ooh, if they're thinking about a portal invade. Oh no! Oh, Osmanthus gets back through the portal. They were going for something crazy. Didn't quite get it. This time, 3 heroes from performance enhancing gems barely beat out Hogger to take that camp. Hey, they're gonna meet in the middle regardless. D-Rex steps up to get the clear here. Medivh currently sitting on 13 stacks of the required 40. It's Caffeinated Knights. Gotta worry about this bottom lane defense here. Blaze and Hanzo finishing off this wall, thinking about moving up to the keep. Got 13 stacks for Hanzo, 7 stacks for Tyrande. As they look to scale out of their minds into the late game. See, Hanzo's gone back to base. Brandon actually taking a little bit of damage there as Arc stepped up. Got the Spinneroonie. Gotta turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. Neither team really in a position to go and step on the objective just yet, as back camps are starting to become ready again. Are you sitting there thinking, hey, didn't they just get those camps? They did, and they have to get them again. Osmanthus thinking about an engage there. Does Osmanthus go for the long hand? Hopelessness on 7. Increase the range of Drain Hope by 25%. The long hand. Oh, yeah. All right. Checking on the camp here. Got Blaze and Hanzo versus the Hogger. Looking like a good Hogger bounce this time. Arc is going to win the race. Good job, Hogger. Caffeinated Knights, though, about half a level behind. Didn't manage to step on the objective as Valimar and CPX just continue to not allow it from over the wall. Brandon looking for an Olaf kill. He'll find it. June looking for a Balog kill. Might find it. Not gonna find it. 10s are pretty close here for performance enhancing gems, and there they go. We'll see if they want to jump forward on one of these fights here. We've got Void Prison, Starfall, Dragon Arrow, Bunker. Johanna still considering as Eric goes down in the top lane. Brandon, with less than 100 health, is just dying to kill some Vikings. Literally. Do you reckon to be able to actually start the objective here? As he did pick up the Blessed Shield, ultimately. Camp is retaken with 20 seconds on the timer here, as Caffeinated Knights does have 10s of their own. It is the play again here. Oh, D-Rec is put into the Entomb here. Osmanthus taking a little bit of damage, though, as Johanna continues to move on forward. That is the Blessed Shield that's gone out. Love Dart with a nice sleep, though. D-Rec in trouble, waiting for that cooldown, trying to walk it away. Valimar actually soaks the Wraith, not the Wraith, fuck. It's the Spooky Hand. I never remember the ding-bang name of it. Play again from the Vikings comes on through, but Olaf is going to go down. Brandon does survive, though. Osmanthus in trouble as CPX trying to step forward, get those snipes. Move it into the back line, though, trying to get the assassination onto Valimar, but Tyrande moved away. Neither team able to really get a decisive victory here, though. Oh, Osmanthus moves over the potion. Love Dart just barely keeping everyone alive. Those health bots. Eric gonna go down to Brandon once again. Zeratul keeping rocking with those kills. Oz trying to catch up. Waiting for a cooldown will blink him through. Tyrande with the double heal is not enough. Zeratul will fall. Now Valimar is put into the bone zone and will go down. Vikings coming on back, but CPX is over the wall. Arc gonna go for a channel here on the left. We'll get it. Caffeinated Knight's going to start some timer of their own. Vikings dealing with the bottom lane pressure as that fort is already fallen. 15 seconds on the clock here as Caffeinated Knights trying to push mid at the same time, but D-Rec engages with the Blessed Shield. Osmanthus in trouble. Nice VP there. Trying to gather onto the other two as Medivh and Hogger are put away. Still the portal comes on through in time. Leyline Seal prevents further engage. The Caffeinated Knights are going to get the first objective of this game. Osmanthus going for an Entomb, but does not connect. June moving away from Leo. 13s are in for both sides as the Riders are on the way down. Zeratul on the top side just working on this structure. Taking quite a bit of damage from the minions there, unfortunately. It's going to have to move away. D-Rec in a bit of trouble there. Starts to move on out as Eric goes down on the top side. June getting a double stun under fort range. Double stun from Tyrande as well as Leo taking a big hit there. Osmanthus is going to fall. Looks like mid fort is going to be saved. Bottom side fort, Grey Color stepping up here with a meaty minion wave, but D-Rec and CPX going to step down here to clear it up. June will not be captured just yet, but there's the portal forward from Medivh. Knockback is good. June trying to get through. Evades the body block there. Osmanthus is about to come back up. There's the... Oh, Stay a While is put on a 10-second cooldown. Leyline Seal as the Dragon Arrow connects. The ults are flying everywhere. Osmanthus puts 2 into the crater, but the bunker's still active. June in trouble, not able to move away. Will fall here. Caffeinated Knights picking up the kill. See if they can get a push, see if they can get a boss off of this objective. Or off of this advantage, I should say. Portal on forward. They're looking for Valimar. Great stun, though, on the other side. Valimar going to get away scot-free. DP onto the structure here. As Brandon is going to get away. Caffeinated Knights really wanting to take this down. Still 2 seconds on Blaze as D-Rec gathers them all up. Double stun from Tyrande once again, but the group bubble from Medivh denying so much damage. Allowing Caffeinated Knights to regroup and re-engage. Top structure goes down. While CPX is just pushing the mid here with his camp, is going to have to back off here, though. Top structure here for Caffeinated Knights. Still standing, just barely. Park getting in position for this spin. Go ahead and take that camp. Our next prison camp is already getting ready to go. As this game remains surprisingly even on kill count. A lot of more Vikings have gone down, of course, but their total death addition is still 3-3. Caffeinated Knights thinking about mid-fort here. As June looking to clear on the backside with Brandon. Sixteens are in for both sides. Brandon is put into the Entomb. Group bubble from Icy will keep Osmanthus healthy. 2 put in the sleep. 3 put in the sleep here. As they are slowed down, June turns it around. He's going to get hit with the shockwave, though. The chase forward from Leoric. Leyline Seal is going to hit Valimar here as June trying to get back in the bunker, wanting the rest of the team to step up. Jet Propulsion to move on back, but the Medivh portal on forward. Hanzo is going to go down, but a double cleave is going to get 2 Vikings. Play again is going to just bring them right back here, though. As Leoric reducing that damage. Osmanthus going to get stunned here as they come through the portal. The protect once again. Huge VP, but still Zeratul to go down. June times the stun perfectly. Is going to get Leoric here. Portal bubble on forward. Caffeinated Knights want to continue. The huge stun, though, from Valimar. There goes Balog. Arc is being targeted. Love Dart takes a hit. Is going to get healed up, though. There's the portal on back. Somehow, Love Dart's still alive. Icy in trouble. Throws over a potion. June is still just working on Eric here. Blessed Shield out from D-Rec. No damage to follow it up here as Hanzo is only just now on the way back. Valimar put into the Entomb as this fight just keeps on going. Stun from June. There's the arrow. Valimar staying alive here. Big stun from the Deckard, and Tyrande will go down. June trying to find this kill onto Osmanthus. There's just too much healing, too much shielding. Arc taking a hit there. Caffeinated Knights. Got pressure in the top lane. They're working on the objective here. As Brandon looking for an engage onto the backside. Oh, barely misses with the Singularity Spike. No objective started. As we see Caffeinated Knights trying to get back to full health. Olaf trying to get out of trouble. We see Eric going down. Olaf gonna be hit with the protect bubble. Olaf is gonna survive. Osmanthus taking some hits once again. Is gonna try to turn it around for an engage. Medivh portal to go forward, but not taken just yet. D-Rec looking for a channel here. Love Dart's got the next interrupt. Right now, Tyrande done with that stacking quest. It's been absolutely shredding through these portals, hitting all the Vikings, hitting all the members. D-Rec put into the Entomb once again. Has the Unstoppable, tries to walk it on forward. D-Rec gonna get away. Leyline Seal from Medivh as the team portals on forward. CPX in trouble, gets hit with a shockwave, and Hanzo goes down. June with a big stun onto the backline, but the multi-protect once again saving everyone. Osmanthus gets a potion heal as June stuns the backline, but gets slept by Love Dart. Caffeinated Knights just so low, but will not fall. June gonna get out of trouble here. Portal back from Osmanthus. Brandon looking for anybody to take down here, but has to blink out of trouble once again. Gonna be stunned. VP is gonna get Brandon away. Jet Propulsion is lined up. Osmanthus is low. Osmanthus gets a potion and survives. Valimar in trouble. The Vikings in the back get the kill onto Tyrande. And Tomb is going to stop June from escaping, but the turnaround kill is good onto Leo. Blaze still going to go down, though. Caffeinated Knights all finally going to get this objective going after the longest brawl I've cast in a while. Just kept on going. Fighting on even ground has been very, very effective thus far for Caffeinated Knights. Performance enhancing gems. They're looking for an answer. T-Rec thinking about stepping forward for the interrupt. Only 5 seconds left here. Osmanthus is about to come back. They decide it's not worth. Not worth it. They'll just get ready for the objective defense. Portal forward, not going to get any engage there onto Brandon. Maybe they are. Love Dart is looking for it. The aggro Deckard. These Caffeinated Knights finding their 20s briefly before performance enhancing gems. '20s are about to be here for performance enhancing gems. Portal on in, they're going all the way here. D-Rec in trouble. Balog's still gonna fall. There goes the Eric. Play again is put. Is Play again ready? Eric is looking for it. VP onto 4. 4 people in the VP. June is going for the group stun. Starfall is in. There goes Leo. D-Rec stops them for now. That's Medivh to go down. Love Dart manages to group up after everyone gets silenced by the stay a while. Love Dart not going to get away. That's a triple +2 Vikings for performance enhancing gems. Finally finding the group engaged to get those pops. As soon as one went down, the rest were there to follow. And all the keeps will be saved. Got 40 seconds on Deckard, 30 on Medivh. We'll see what they want to do here. Looks like they're thinking about top boss. Right now, Hogger spied on the camp. Ow! The owl connects. Hanzo. Gonna get popped there. Right now, Leo moving forward here. Osmanthus might be thinking about bullying off this camp, or at least just getting the bottom lane pushing. Top boss is taken. Bottom boss isn't started. We'll see if Performance Enhancing Gems is going to come on down and get this double boss play. Ark and Osmanthus just waiting to receive here. Caffeinated Knights in the area. They're not going to the boss defense at all. They're going for the fight. D-Rex scouts it out with the shield glare. Osmanthus is looking on forward. Performance Enhancing Gems realizes that they're all here. The stun is good. D-Rex is going to be able to get out of range of the Entomb. Top boss. Be working on this wall for a little bit here as the fight continues. Brandon looking for a move on the outside. Caffeinated Knights doing a good job of staying together. Top boss is on to the keep. Wave is starting to build up here. And bottom boss is started by Performance Enhancing Gems. Caffeinated Knights, they're on the way down. Can the Vikings get on the point? Can they get here in time? Icy is ready. Icy sees it. Boss is getting low. Osmanthus is going to move on to the point. There's the portal. This big stun onto the point, and this could be trouble for Caffeinated Knights. Two are put into the Void Prison. Eric goes down. All the Vikings have fallen. The boss does go over to Caffeinated Knights here as Blaze is taken out. Too many are starting to go down here. Johanna falls as well. CPX and Valimar trying to retreat. The Leyline Seal claims the boss for Caffeinated Knights, and they're looking for more. CPX trying to get away. Bullseye stun is good. It's going to grant some movement speed here, and Hanzo gets behind the wall. Top keep still falls. Performance Enhancing Gems, they've got one lane open, but it's pretty difficult to end off of one lane here on Alterac Pass. All the Vikings are gone, but Johanna and Blaze are gone as well. Caffeinated Knights looking for a way in. Boss is low, though. It's not going to be able to finish off this keep. Leave to portal on back. Nice dismounts there from CPX. The defense is solid. This game will continue. Vikings have returned to deal with top lane. There is an objective up. Will have to be considered by both teams here. Mid camp's going to be taken on both sides. D-Rec not going to allow Osmanthus to quick channel here on the left. Icy. A Div in the sky. Got full vision here for Caffeinated Knights. Osmanthus popping the Unstoppable quickly. Doesn't have the Wraithwalk anymore. Not going to get stunned here. D-Rec gathers them up. Not going to commit the Blessed Shield. Blazing Hogger doing the dance here. Hanzo is deleted by the Vikings. Wow, what a pick-off from Grey Color. So much damage from these grouped up warriors. D-Rec in some trouble, gets out of the Entomb, but is going to get hit by the Shockwave as well. VP onto 3. As Brandon tries to get away, Johanna might not be so lucky, though. The spin is good. D-Rec is chased down. That is 2 for nothing here for Caffeinated Knights. Love Dart going to be interrupted here. The objective has started. 50 seconds on this means that by the time the objective is taken, Performance Enhancing Gems will be at full strength. So this isn't an end. Again, just not an end just yet. So right now, Caffeinated Knights thinking about this mid-keep. Brandon waiting on the edge here, wants to engage onto the back line. It's the quick spin onto 2. So now the camp is being bullied here by Caffeinated Knights. Vikings holding down the objective here while the rest of Caffeinated Knights is in the area. Camp taken as Brandon moving into the backline. Double stun from the Hanzo. June gets the quick stun as well. But Love Dart staying healthy. Entomb doesn't hit. Brandon wants more into the backline here. Takes a bit of damage, but still blinks on forward. Is looking for Arc here. Just cleaving away. Shockwave doesn't hit. June gets the connection onto 2. Here come the Vikings, though. June gets the bunker to start to move away. Portal on forward. Johanna's going to engage. They're all in the Starfall. That's a triple Vikings kill. Hogger goes down. There goes... Oh my goodness. That's going to be Decker to fall as well. Performance-enhancing gems. They've got to deal with another objective here, but they get the triple. And once again, they're not going to be able to do much but just ward away this objective. Caffeinated Knights. They're not changing up their engage. It looks like performance-enhancing gems have figured it out. Once the portal goes up, you just throw everything on top. The stuns are landing, the starfalls are landing. Caffeinated Knights has to watch their engage style from here on out. Bottom objective going to be cleared up here by Brandon. Performance-enhancing gems continue to be scouted here by Icy. This bottom rider is going to fall. Performance-enhancing gems thinking about top boss here. Is ready to go. Icy does see it. Vikings are back. Hogger and Deckard are back. Leo looking at bottom boss. Bottom boss is ready to go, so this looks like it's probably just going to be a trade situation. Top boss can be taken. Bottom boss will certainly be done before performance-enhancing gems can possibly get down here. Confirmation Owl is on the way, and we'll scout it out. Right now, performance-enhancing gems just looking to create as much lane pressure as they can. They clear in the mid, they're going to get the camp as well. Icy. Is Icy going to set up a portal here? No, they're not going to be that crazy. Not going to be that crazy. June is going to force a... Is Oz going to back? This is an interesting gambit here from performance-enhancing gems. Looks like Osmanthus is going to try to back here. June going to throw the damage out and start to portal back to... Start to jet propulsion back to safety. So Caffeinated Knights is forced to split off there. They're not able to push with their boss, but it looks like it will be enough to take down the keep regardless. We're actually taking quite a bit of damage there. But such is the way it is here in Alterac Pass, Power's just going to go straight back to full. So once again, we're in just a full team fight situation. Both teams at full strength, both teams at full ults. Can performance-enhancing gems pull off a more timely team wipe here? Caffeinated Knights find their way in. As Manthus moves on forward, there is the... Looking for an entomb here. Brandon gonna get away. Performance-enhancing gems trying to stay spread out as possible. Zera clear in the mid. They're just working on creating space. They know Medivh can engage at any moment. June is gonna get away here. Unstoppable pop from Johanna. The portal on forward is good. Direct tries to gather him up, but they jump through once again. Great Color just bouncing back and forth, but there is the Void Prison. Stun comes out, is only gonna hit onto Leo. Osmanthus tanking on the front line, gets the Entomb onto 2. There's the shockwave from Arc. That's Johanna going down. Blaze Bunker comes out, but can June get away here? Jet propulsion is good as Arc chases down Valimar and CPX. June doubles back, but that is a double kill for Caffeinated Knights. Can they move through and win this? They're going to take the mid structure to weaken the keep. Arc is going to work on this objective. Going to work on this camp. Get some extra pressure here in the mid. Top lane is collapsed, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. Valimar, CPX, and Brandon. Can they get this defense? Portal on forward is good. They can't get CPX, or they jump into the base. Eric goes down. Huge cleave from Brandon. Play again comes on out, though, is just going to go ahead and reset those Vikings. And now the core is taking damage. Silence and Tomb comes out onto Hanzo, but there's not enough damage here. CPX is going to get stunned into the wall. There's Hanzo to go down. Core is down to half. Valimar and Brandon trying to find any way through, but the potions are just so strong. That's Olaf going down. Core is down to 5k. Portal on forward with the bubble, and that is Caffeinated Knights. Not done yet. Takes their first win of the series. GG. Very nicely played. They took the comp. They had a very particular way of engaging. It looked like Performance Enhancing Gems had figured it out in the end, but they needed one more team wipe and they couldn't quite get it. Caffeinated Knights get their first victory in this best of 5. Let's check out the post-match. Brandon on the Zeratul. Nearly 120,000 damage coming on out there for Performance Enhancing Gems. So close on so many of those plays, but the healing and shielding was just so overwhelming. Icy on the Medivh, top hero damage for the side of Caffeinated Knights. I was expecting it to be Leoric. Leoric came in second there. Take a look at the talents as we go ahead and set ourselves up for a game number 4. Game number 4 on the way. Alrighty, team. No 3-0 today. We continue on. As we wait for the next lobby, it's time for another break. Stand up, stretch, get some water, check your posture, whatever you gotta do. Get ready, because we'll be back soon.
No way! You got all of them? Best gift ever! I'm Stitches. It's time to play. Not so fast, Stitches. I am Dahaka, and I'm going to eat you. Nom 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 nom. No! Who will help me? Oh, villain, I am Valera. Stop eating that bear, or I will have to punish you. No, you won't. Ha, ha, ha. I'll get you, Dahaka. Never. Little did you know, this was part of my game all along. Ha ha ha. Can the heroes of the storm win? Probably!
Ignorance will be your undoing.
No one can stop me!
You want original or extra crispy? Smells like victory. There is much for us to settle.
The Dark Nexus. It is mine to wield, to control.
Titans. I return. For Adun. From order comes justice. Glory to the firstborn.
Go forth and slaughter in my name. The Raven Lord demands it.
We have a realm to destroy. So shall it be. Lay waste to this world. Strength in unity.
Do not falter.
Nice one.
Cold as ice.
All right, welcome back. Game number 4 upcoming here. Exciting stuff. Caffeinated Knights strikes back with a Vikings Medivh comp on Alterac Pass, forcing a game number 4 here. Performance enhancing gems will have 2 more shots to take this, unless Caffeinated Knights are bringing out the reverse sweep. We shall see. Teams needed a little bit of a breather after that one. It's been a grueling set, especially that last one. Just waiting on one more player to return before we can start game number 4. So I'll take another opportunity to remind you. Prize pool is open. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat will get you a link to the prize pool that goes 100% to the players here in NGS Storm Division. For a minimum $5 donation, you get entered into a draw to win an NGS coffee mug. For a minimum $10 donation, you get into the draw for NGS mousepad, and for a minimum $15 donation, you get entered into the draw to win an NGS t-shirt. Isn't that awesome? Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. Draft is up and running. They are quick lads. Let's get into the game. Into the game we go. It's Battlefield of Eternity for our 4th map tonight. Once again chosen by performance enhancing gems. We've gone away from the giant macro maps. And we're into the Brawl map. It's Brawl City here on Battlefield of Eternity. Diablo going to be banned out by Caffeinated Knights. Understandable. D-Rex been bringing the noise with the big red machine and Battlefield of Eternity. Probably Diablo's favorite map. Besides maybe 2. But Battlefield's pretty good. Junkrat's still banned. I imagine Brightwing will also be banned here. We'll see what Caffeinated Knights wants to remove. Next, they've been banning out a lot of Anubarak. See if they want to stick with that, if they want to go to that Sylvanas ban that they favored last time. I feel like Sylvanas ban makes some sense. They're going to take away the Malfurion. They're going to try to target Valimar here. And there goes the Brightwing. Is this another Sylv first pick for Caffeinated Knights, or do they have something else they want to control? I feel like with Diablo banned, Lucio is the pick, but if your healer just doesn't want to play it, I guess that's one thing. Seems like Lucio would be, in a vacuum, the most powerful choice. Arc's gonna go with the Blaze, though. Can't go wrong with a Blaze. Bird and Hanzo, the choice here for D-Rec and Brandon, two mainstays here on Battlefield of Eternity. As they can both help quite a bit with the Immortal Burn. Burden, quite the prolific face checker here on Battlefield as well. You need one of those. Hanzo can scout with the Sonic Arrow. You need one of those too. I do wonder whether Caffeinated Knights or even performance-enhancing gems might be considering a Lunara here. Medivh and Lucio can be picked up by Caffeinated Knights, so they do ultimately grab that Lucio, and they grab Medivh again. Okay, alright. Gonna try to strike twice here. Lost Vikings banned away. Performance-enhancing gems, they've seen the combo once, they don't want to see it no more. Regardless of which map we're on, that was a team fight setup. Caffeinated Knights looking across at the Murid and Hanzo, basically most standard you can get, super flexible from there, so we'll see if there's one thing there's worried about. They've already got Junkrat and Mouthband, they're just gonna get rid of the Anduin. No Anduin saves to be had, no Malfurion. We'll see what Valimar wants to pick up here. Deckard available, Stukov available. Over on the left-hand side. Valimar gonna go for the White Mane. Okay. White Mane's got a cleanse. White Mane punishes clumping, which Medivh can sometimes lead to. June going for the Dahaka here to try to separate a target out. CPX on the last pick. That's gonna be an interesting one. Performance-enhancing gems, their picks so far feel pretty skirmishy, pretty reactive, so CPX could definitely just go with an ambusher here. We'll see what Caffeinated Knights wants to round out with. They need some damage, need some front line. It's going to be Vala Stitches. Lucio Medivh to support the Vala Stitches to try to pull people out. CPX says, I'm not going out, I'm going straight in. Gonna bring us the Genji. Feel like those last two picks from Caffeinated Knights could have been anything. We were still gonna see the Genji. Try to get back there, harass Medivh, harass Lucio. And now it has a Vala to target down as well. Shimada brothers will reign. Alrighty. Team 4 comps are locked in. Looking at the two sides. Medivh's doing well. Medivh's doing very well here in this series. See if Caffeinated Knights can strike gold twice in a row here, or if performance-enhancing gems are going to shut them down on Battlefield of Eternity. Not sure how it's going to go. Let's see. Game's loading up. Let's go in. Here we go. Game number 4. On the left in the blue, performance-enhancing gems. June is on the Dahaka, Valimar on White Mane, D-Rec is on the Muradin, Pog CPX on the Genji, and Brandon is on the Hanzo. On the right in the red, Caffeinated Knights, Icy on the Medivh, Love Dart playing Lucio, Grey Color is on the Vala, Osmanthus playing Stitches, and we've got Arc on the Blaze. Let's do it. Game number 4 is underway on our smallest map so far. See who that favors. We'll see who that favors. Osmanthus thinking about a hook from the top side here. CPX says, I own the knight. Hook comes out, gonna land quickly onto Brandon. Natural agility over the wall. And some heals from White Mane. Make sure that everything's okay. D-Rec looking for a jump forward stun. Stormbolt is dodged by Grey Color and Love Dart. That took intercepted there by a minion. 6 stacks for Brandon so far on that level 1 scatter. To Hawk up in the top lane, working on Arc here. Arc manages to get away. We're going to see Genji rotating quite a bit this game. Vala going for the puncturing arrow here on level 1, trying to stack those Qs. Interesting setup. Usually we see Vala with double support opting for auto attack even on this map. Instead opting for the burst ability of the Q. Mark and June. Eternal struggle. Eternal battle. So now Caffeinated Knight's going to try to bully their way onto this bottom camp. Icy keeping an eye out. Osmanthus goes for the hook. Does not connect. D-Rec can just jump forward, find the stun here. Hawk is coming on down. Performance enhancing gems. Not going to be able to get the drag before Medivh portals everyone to safety. The camp does go over to performance enhancing gems though. Hook is going to land there onto Brandon. Natural agility once again. Going to get back to safety. Oh, the portal forward. They're looking for Hanzo, but Brandon already retreating. Grey Color getting through back to safety once again after going down to half health. Battle continues. Hanzo up to 11 stacks on that level 1. 5 for Vala. 14 for Medivh. CPX has started up the left side Shaman. Icy is going to scout that out, though. Just to check. The rest of Caffeinated Knights gone over to do their own Shaman camp here. June and Arc continue their ceaseless bruiser battle. The Shaman camps are picked up here. Well, this is where the real battle's going to begin here for Battlefield of Eternity. Who's going to cover their side lanes better? Who's going to position better, delay when they need to? CPX going to get hooked, but Swift strikes right back out again. Portal forward, looking for Genji. Ducks around the corner, though, as Valimar is the next to be targeted. Team a little bit split here for Caffeinated Knights. They're turning down onto Osmanthus, who's trying to get the slams. Love Dart turns it around. Genji and Whitemane gonna stay alive here, as Stitches is ultimately taken down. Half of them went through the portal, half of them did not. Grey Color gets autoed, and Vala will fall. Double kill here for performance-enhancing gems. Going to see June try to deal with the Shaman camp. The top lane, Arc and Love Dart cleaning up the bottom lane for that objective. Performance-enhancing gems, a significant lead on the immortal damage. Watch them fight! Yah! Yah! Alright. Offensive positions. Caffeinated Knight's gonna step up and go for a defense while Grey Color burns in the background. Right now, performance-enhancing gems opting to get those side lanes. Look for that level 7. Clock is ticking here. June is going to try to push Grey Color off of the objective, does so successfully, and pushes Caffeinated Knights backwards, allowing performance-enhancing gems to easily finish off this objective while the Dino speeds away. Caffeinated Knights has been baited into rotations like that a couple of times this series, healing back for kills that they ultimately don't get and then losing objective power. Hook is good. Oh, the cleanse is just a moment too late. D-Rec trying to get out. The portal on forward, though, catches everybody. Valimar keeping up the heals. Everyone's going to survive. Stun in the front line onto Stitches. Osmanthus taking some damage. Hook through the gate, not going to land there as the wall is going to go down. Medivh currently sitting on 30 stacks now. As I'm sure performance-enhancing gems would love to get back there and get that kill onto Icy. No such luck, though, as the bird is in the air. Caffeinated Knight's going to jump directly onto that top camp, but Hanzo has the scout. Whitemane already back to base, though, so not much performance-enhancing gems can do here other than loiter menacingly. Camp goes over to Caffeinated Knights. Genji on the way up, Whitemane on the way up. We'll see if they can catch someone here. Grey Color taking a hit, going right up to the front line. CPX going to jump on forward, try to throw a little damage out there. D-Rec going to dodge the hook from Osmanthus. There's a jump forward. Stun is good on Dvala. We got the protect bubble, but ooh, Love Dart eating a big scatter arrow there. But Lucio will just heal up over time. That's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. No problem. D-Rec gonna go forward here. Nice stun onto Lucio, and Lucio goes down before being able to use that portal. Great body block there from D-Rec to allow the follow-up stun and the kill. Icy on 36 stacks here. Ice has been called. CPX over the top. They're looking at Osmanthus. Nice protect bubble. Can Stitches get through? Yes, they can. Icy just going back and forth now. 38 stacks on Medivh. Gets back into bird form. Another large scatter onto Osmanthus. But now Lucio's back. Tens are here for performance-enhancing gems. We've got the X-Strike, Dragon Arrow, Scarlet Aegis, Isolation. And I'm wondering if it's going to be a Haymaker here from D-Rec just to separate out targets from those portals. Nice drag comes out onto the Stitches, gets through the portal once again though. Dragon Arrow onto 3, D-Rec jumps forward. Damage not able to get there. Great pre-cleanse there from Valimar, feeling the heat, and stops the pull. The last one was just a split second too late. That one was right on time. Performance enhancing gems once again ahead on the objective here. TPX found out on the low side here. Arc not going to go for the jet propulsion. Commit to that. Brandon stepping up for those scatters. June and CPX just causing problems here in the back line. Genji is put into the belly. He's going to X-Strike to get away. June in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get stunned there as the Yi just comes on out for Valimar. Medivh stops one. Can they get Valimar here? The dodge on the hook is just in time. Performance-enhancing gem's going to get the objective. Arc cannot connect with the jet propulsion. Now we've got a large shield on this Immortal. It's going to be pushing the bottom lane for performance-enhancing gems. Ultimately, Haymaker was chosen there by Muradin. Caffeinated Knights, they've got heroics of their own now. You saw the Leyline Seal, Gorge, High Five, Reign of Vengeance, and Bunker. It's another cleanse, just in case. Osmanthus still 20 seconds on the Gorge, though. Objective shielding is about to go down, but it is moving in towards this fort. D-Rec steps forward, looking for another stun again. Not quite going to get it. This fort may be saved. Looks like it's going to be saved. Genji thinking about moving on to the top side here, just staying loose, staying flexible, starting to come on back down now. Scouted out by the boombox and by the Medivh. D-Rec gonna try to force something on this camp, just steps up here, Caffeinated Knights respond. See if Dahaka gets a chance to dig on down, but Dahaka is trading out with Blaze right now. Push off the point from D-Rec. That time, performance-enhancing gems picking up that camp. Still very close here, very close. No structures down. D-Rec gets the stun onto the back. Gonna be a high five from Lucio. Burden taken away, has already used the jump. Dragon Arrow stun onto 2. X-Strike is good onto Grey Color. Muradin goes down, but so does the Vala. Genji gets over the wall. Oh, the Haunting Arrow is going to follow. Genji goes down. I think there's a fort shot in there somewhere as well. 2 for 1 for Caffeinated Knights. Long hook is online here for Stitches. Arc and June continue to battle away forever and ever. Ceaselessly. Osmanthus looking for a hook there onto Brandon, not going to get it. Does not have Gorge yet, once again. Always threatening, always threatening. Well, team's going to just go ahead and pick up their camps in preparation for our next north-south objective here. And there they go. Dahaka scurrying away on the top side as the burn is online. Caffeinated Knights not getting onto their burn as quickly here. Arc is slowing things down on the low side, though. Brandon Gets away from the stun. Portal is in. Natural agility over the wall. Looks like performance-enhancing gems have escaped. Hook not going to land there. Retreat wasn't quite that full. Going to the halftime show. Performance-enhancing gems with a slight lead. Blaze has to deal with the bottom lane camp as we have another north-south objective. D-Rex steps forward, not going to get the stun there. Haymaker goes out onto Osmanthus, though. Shambling Horror activated to get rid of that slow. Brandon going to be gorged and portaled on back. Can they get forward? D-Rex steps up. There is the high five. Brandon gets over the wall, but is not going to have anywhere else to go. Gets the scatter! Brandon trying to trade out with Lucio, nearly gets it. Trying to get away with the portal, but Hanzo will go down. Nonetheless, performance-enhancing gems grabbing themselves yet another immortal here. It'll be pushing out the top lane. They won't have their Hanzo. They won't have any damage threatened against their structures either. Genji working on the bottom structure here, just using those Shingen shurikens. Try to finish this off. D-Rex steps forward, gonna get a quick stun there. Are we gonna see the reposition? Yes, Arc doesn't go over the wall though. Arc in trouble, gonna get stunned. X-Strike, triple hit. Can Arc get away? One more! No, they can't get Arc. Arc barely gets on out of there. Bottom fort will fall, top fort fell. Now, performance-enhancing gems trying to get away here. Hook is good onto Valimar. Good aim there from Osmanthus. There's the Aegis. The fort goes down. They're going to get the Gorge. Stun is good onto 3 as June comes in. Valimar trying to get away. June stops them. Performance-enhancing gems trying to turn this into an engage here. Great rescue squad from performance-enhancing gems, getting Valimar back to safety. That was looking like a for sure blow-up. Still very close, though. Performance-enhancing gems does have a significant structure lead now. Caffeinated Knights looking like they might be setting up for a fight onto the top camp. They're going to start it. Medivh knows they're coming. D-Rex sees 2 there. Osmanthus and Lovedart flanking from the low side. D-Rex going to get back to safety. Camp taken by Caffeinated Knights. June doing some work down here, getting this camp all the way up to the wall. Blaze has gone back.
I will reach your position shortly.
Blaze has to deal with that pressure. Top lane camp being dealt with here as CPX could be in a spot of trouble. Gets away from the Rain of Vengeance and the hook. Blaze gets the bottom lane cleared away as our immortals are ready to spawn once again. Jump forward onto Lovedart. Stormbolt does come on out. Hook lands onto Valimar once again. No Gorge gonna be used just yet. Pull stun from June. D-Rex wants the Haymaker, but it was stopped by Medivh. There's the stun from Hanzo as they're trying to catch up. Scarlet Aegis keeping everyone healthy. Genji put into the belly. Portal is good. Osmanthus not going to be able to drop off Genji, though. CPX gets back to safety. Arc is going to be made of hay. Does Arc get away? Arc gets away as well. Will Lovedart get away? Yes! So few kills because of so much save potential on both sides here. Performance-enhancing gems, they gotta watch out. They don't have any ults. They're on the retreat here. Hook does not land. Backing off, trying to wait for those resources to become available. Caffeinated Knights managed to step up. Osmanthus trying to look for an angle. As Brandon pokes in from the low side. Slam is good. Drag is in from June, but there's the Unstoppable. There's the barrier. Mid objective is taken. Arc in trouble is going to get the portal on back to safety. Hook is good. Valimar pulled in once again, trying to walk it away, but is put into the belly. Silence is good. Blaze goes down. Do they have enough damage for Valimar? There is the Dragon Arrow. Lovedart going to be taken out. Hook onto D-Rex. Muradin going to be able to get back to safety, I think. There we go. June moving in just in case, but that's a double kill for performance-enhancing gems, and that's going to be a very healthy objective. Pushing for them. 25,000 health on that remaining Immortal. Will push the top lane. Caffeinated Knights. They've been so close on these engages. They've been having the portal placement, but performance-enhancing gems, they've just got the answers. Multiple targets that can save themselves and get away. Long-distance stuns and save tools. They're doing great. Caffeinated Knights looking to defend their top keep, but they've got quite a lot of health to burn through on this objective. Osmanthus has the Gorge ready to go. Looking for a hook on the low side. Hook comes out, not going to land onto the back there. As the keep is taking damage, there's a stun out onto Osmanthus. Portal committed. Brandon taking a couple of hits there in the back as the keep is going to go down. Dragon Arrow stuns onto 4. D-Rex steps up. X-Strike onto 4 as well. Leyline, though, for Medivh stops the progress. Brandon over the wall here as the Aegis is popped by Valimar. Osmanthus taking a huge hit on the outside. CPX gets away. Osmanthus with less than 200 health will get away as well. Core goes down to 91% on that push. Kind of similar to other games in this series. Looks like performance-enhancing gems is just on a slow march to victory. Only one more keep to get through. They have all of their structures still standing. Caffeinated Knights, though, they're going to do their best to find a way back into this map. D-Rec just going to be quickly scouted there. We've got double camp pressure coming on down. The Caffeinated Knights has to deal with. They also have to deal with level 20s. That have just now come online for performance-enhancing gems. Right now, June pressuring up the bottom line. Here comes performance-enhancing gems. They got a big flank. D-Rec gonna wiggle, watch for the hook, and now they're gonna go for the camp steal. Oh, not quite. Osmanthus. Hook is good onto June, but instantly gets underground. Now the Gorge comes on out. Can they get Dahaka away? Unstoppable is good. They're going to get Dahaka under the core. June is already dug. Blaze is going to eat the arrow. June in trouble. June will fall. Leyline Seal will be dodged, though. The pick works that time. Bottom lane still having to be cleared. Will be cleared away. Top lane, 2 catapults in a camp, along with this wave, will have to be cleared out. But still, 43 seconds on Dahaka. Caffeinated Knights have a little bit of breathing room here. Shaman camp's taken. Shaman camp definitely helping out for Caffeinated Knights. That'll give them some relief from the constant catapults. Hook comes out. Whoa, barely misses onto that backline. A solid guess there from Osmanthus. 15 seconds on Dahaka still. Just performance-enhancing gems continues to poke on forward. Osmanthus goes for the hook, doesn't get it. D-Rec gonna jump out of trouble. Dahaka's ready to go. Portal forward. Committed. No Gorge to be had. Hook gonna be absorbed by the wall. Dahaka heading up to the top lane to alleviate that pressure. Bottom keep is going to fall here. Genji is put into the belly, but is pushed away from the portal. Osmanthus will not be stunned by the Dragon Arrow. There's the unstoppable. X-Strike comes out from Genji to avoid the damage, but everyone is in the Leyline Seal. Can Osmanthus get away here? Protect bubbles everywhere. The portal is back, and Stitches gets away. Arc going for the stun there. Is going to be pulled away from the portal. D-Rec is pulled in as well. Dwarf Toss interrupted. There's just mayhem on the battlefield. Muradin is going to be the first to go down. Bottom keep has fallen here for Caffeinated Knights. Osmanthus taking some hits there. As June wants the kit. The X-Strikes are coming on through. CPX gets one reset. Goes in for another. Looking for all these kills. Arc in trouble. Blaze goes down. Double kill for performance-enhancing gems on the 4v5. They're going to turn back to try to use this objective. Drag is good onto Vala. Bala still has double support. They're stunned in the front. They're stunned. Gray color trying to get away in the back. CPX wants the trade. Is hit by the Rain of Vengeance and somehow survives. Valimar with the healing. Oh, Lucio is caught. The scatter from Brandon lands true. Another kill for performance-enhancing gems. Only Medivh and Vala remain. Gray color has to head back to base. And now the objective race commences once again for performance-enhancing gems. Top lane minion wave has crashed all the way in. Vala on the way back here. Objective is claimed. It's going to push the bottom lane, which is much better here for the side of performance-enhancing gems. They've got this wave already pushed up. Caffeinated Knights, they are going to be full strength here. Unless, oh, they're going to go for something sneaky. D-Rec is going to discover them on the low side. Gray color is in big trouble. Avoids the arrow. The friendly hook comes on out, but put into the belly here is Muradin. Already used the jump. D-Rec going to be okay here, though. Here comes Love Dart. The objective, though, is starting to march towards the core. D-Rec in trouble. Is pushed away. Scarlet Aegis keeping the healing high here for Valimar. Objective is now on the core. Caffeinated Knights have to do two things at once. It's an impossible situation. They're going to get the Leyline Seal onto 2, but the core shielding has fallen. Brandon is over the top here. Arc being targeted. That's going to be Blaze to go down. Core is at 54%. This objective is just too strong. Vala is next to go down. Performance-enhancing gems going to try to clean them all up. And they are going to take this series in a 3-1 fashion and punch their way to the playoffs. GG. Solid game, solid victory, and a well played series there by both teams. Caffeinated Knights giving it their all, trying to come all the way back there, but performance-enhancing gems, an overwhelming tide there on Battlefield of Eternity. Very, very nicely played. Let's go into the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Brandon on the Hanzo, over 100,000 hero damage. Putting on an absolute clinic out there. Gray color on the Vala, 65 for the side of Caffeinated Knights. Well played both sides. Take a quick look at the talents here. We'll see if maybe we can get an interview with our friends over at Performance Enhancing Gems. All right. All right.
Hey, Crush.
Hey, CPX. Thanks for joining me. Congratulations on the series victory.
Thank you very much. It's been few and far between this season, but we got it when we needed it.
It's been a little bit of a tough one out there, but that does put you in for 5th seed going into the playoffs. Tell me about the regular season. You mentioned it's been a little bit of a tough one out there. Do you feel like it's just, the way things fell out with the teams that are in the league? Do you feel like there were some bumps along the way for performance-enhancing gems? What was the regular season like?
I mean, I would say just like in general, like we're not that good. Just to be blunt. I do think that some of our matches we've definitely underperformed, which is part of the reason why our record is so bad. But like on average, I just think that the league is fairly competitive, at least for us. And that if we're not on our A game, like we'll just get stomped. And that's happened multiple times this season. So we'll see what happens in the playoffs. But yeah,
it'll be an interesting one. If I recall the playoff structure correctly, you'll be facing the loser of ACA versus Fun Sappers in the second week there. Is there a team among those two that you would rather face in the first round, or is it just you've got to win them all anyway, so it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, I don't doesn't really matter. I would normally there. I mean, there would be a team I'd rather face, but I don't really. I don't know. There's not. Picking between those two, it doesn't really make a difference.
Mhm.
They're both good, and they both troll when they're winning, and then they try hard. So they'll take us to a 5 game series, but we'll see.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll see how it ends up.
0 damage fall set. That was insane. I can't believe we lost. But yeah,
That was an interesting one.
yeah, it's
Interesting.
going. Yeah, going to the playoffs. It's definitely good for us to end on a dominant victory. I think.
Mhm.
Give us some confidence, close games out, because like not only are we not only like sometimes are we just losing, but like we've then when we're winning, we've had trouble closing it out in the past. Like so,
Mhm.
it's good to get some victories.
Absolutely. Going in on a high note is definitely strong for morale. It's a way to keep the team together. It'll be interesting to see how it goes out. We've got a pretty interesting top set of teams here going into the playoffs, and I'm interested to see how they all clash together.
Yeah, it'll be
Well,
good.
very well played today. Congratulations on the win. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we move forward?
Yeah, shout out to twitch.tv/tpogx1. Mic drop. That's it. Yeah, GG's. Thank you for casting.
All right, my pleasure. Thanks very much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you in the playoffs.
Too. Bye.